Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. Whoo! Cardi B. An old video surfaced. An old video from about 2 or 3 years back where, Cardi was going on a rant. She is feeling pressure from people that, hate her or, whatever the case is. And she was talking about how hard she had to grind to get where she's at. And one of the things that she brought up was that when she was a stripper, she used to, if dudes would want to smash, they take her to the hotel room, she would drug them, and she would rob them, right? So, people have their opinions about that, which I completely understand. It's wrong. You understand? We could set that off rip. It is wrong for Cardi B to be drugging dudes up and then robbing them. It's wrong. Let's not gloss over that. It is wrong. It is completely wrong. You feel me? But what I don't like is how people, the first thing I don't like is how people are trying to super hold her accountable. In 2019, right, something she said on a 2016 video that reflects what she was doing in probably, 2010, 2009, 2011. I don't think she should be held accountable for. These situations are over a decade old, or around a decade old. Getting drugged and robbed, as men who are in the street and things like that, guys tend to deal with those situations pretty well. You understand? They understand that it's part of that lifestyle, it's part of that culture, and if you get caught up in it, these are things that can happen. Again, not saying that it's right, but it's something that happens. In the hood, people get robbed, stabbed, shot, jumped, beat up, all kinds of stuff. And people even glorify this in their music. If people are glorifying it in their music, that they rob people, that they shoot people, they kill people and stuff like that, why is it a problem when somebody admits that that was something that they're doing, when they, just going on a rant, speaking on, the things, the choices they had to make to get where they are. It seems like y'all love to glorify street shit when it's in entertainment form. But when it's actually real, everybody's up in arms. Everybody's on a rampage. Everybody is, yo, that's wrong, lock her up, blah, blah, blah. Like, I seen rappers, battle rappers at that rap about all types of, I'm gonna kill your mother and all this to their opponent's face, saying that Cardi B is wrong for what she was doing. Like, come on, man. You gotta stop the bullshit at some point. Again, and I'm gonna keep reiterating this, yes, what she was doing was wrong. But it's something that happens, me being from New York, especially in knowing the type of environment she come from, like knowing it firsthand, because she's from the Bronx, and like where I grew up, I could literally walk to the Bronx, like a 5-minute walk would get me to the Bronx, and being in those places like High Bridge and Fordham and 3rd Ave and, Gun Hill and all these different places in the Bronx, like, it's rough out there. You understand? Like, people got to do wild shit to survive. Like, yo, y'all done heard chest struggle bars and the shit he rap about. Like, yo, the Bronx, like, living in Harlem, growing up in the projects, like, I ain't have money. Like, my family was fucked up. You feel me? But the Bronx, their version of being fucked up was completely different. Like, it's a whole level, like, it's a whole nother level of pretty much poverty. You know, so people have to go to further extremes out there in order to survive than, you know, how we were doing in Harlem. You know, so, you know, if that's a story, then that's a story. That's what she had to do to get where she's at right now. Does that mean she's out there doing that now? No. Does that mean she's glorifying it? No. She wasn't wearing that as a badge of honor or boasting about it. She's saying, yo, like, all this hate that I'm getting, like, yo, y'all don't understand the stuff that I had to do to get here, the choices I had to make. You know, and the one thing I don't like, man, is people trying to compare it to Bill Cosby. How do you compare rape and robbery? Robbery is something that you're going to get over at some point. You understand? You're going to get over it physically. You're going to get over it mentally. You understand? Being raped and a female having her innocence, you know, violated, and having her birth canal violated when she didn't want to, is a completely different story. You know, and I'm seeing grown men be mad at Cardi saying, like, oh, if a man would have said it, it would be, we either got locked up or whatever, you know, saying that it's a double standard. Listen, man, I don't believe in double standards. I don't. You know why? Because women are women, men are men. You understand? There are things that women do that I don't concern myself with, because I'm not trying to do what women do or trying to get away with the things that women get away with. You know, preaching about double standards is almost like being like, oh, a woman can wear a dress. I'm a man. Why I can't wear one? Like, the fuck? Like, we're two separate genders it's two separate ways of thinking, you know, and that's just my way of looking at it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I understand some people not gonna agree, but that whole double standard shit is stupid. Like, I hate when people come up with these terms and you know, just try to find ways. Like, let me say this. There might be some cases where I might understand double standard, but it's more so in favor of women. Like, when there's certain stuff that men can do that, you know, women are not seen as like they're supposed to do. You know, if women can meet the physical capacity to do certain things that men do, by all means, let them do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if men could play basketball and there was no WNBA and people were saying, yo, women can't play basketball, then I understand double standard. But, you know, stuff like women telling their stories and things like that, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, the difference with a man saying that he was drugging and raping women is that a man should not be drugging and raping women. It's very clear. Like, it's a more, to me at least, it's a more serious offense. You understand? Like, I would approve of somebody, like, if there was a choice between the two, I would more so approve of the robbery than the rape. Like, I don't see how that's not clear with people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, in no way, shape, or form is there any excuse to rape somebody. You know, to have sex with a person against their will. No. You feel me? And if that's what she was doing to men, you got caught slipping, get over it, move on with your life. Like, it don't have to have like a negative effect on you. Like, yo, women are emotional. You understand? So things of that nature, it's going to affect them for a long time. A woman could just be in a store grocery shopping 10 years after something happened, and it just randomly cross her mind, and then she'll start tearing up and, having an emotional outburst. You understand? As far as men, it's not that we don't need sympathy, but, men, we're men. Like, we're supposed to be masculine. We're supposed to be tough. We're supposed to hold our own. You understand me? So, stuff like things that happen in the hood, like, niggas getting robbed, niggas getting beat up. Like, yo, we supposed to dust that shit off and keep it moving. And just move better the next time around. You feel what I'm saying? But when it comes to rape, man, that shit traumatizes women, man. That shit traumatizes them. Like, yo, you never know. Like, you might run across women in your life that, have been through that. And the wrong trigger word will really set them off and have them, really thinking about a bad time that they had. So, men are men. You understand what I'm saying? Men are men. Not saying we're not allowed to be emotional, but like, yo, like, as a man, and I've had stuff happen to me before. Like, I've lost fights. I've been jumped. I had a situation before where I got caught slipping. It was handled, but at the same time, I didn't go home and cry. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. That one time that I got caught slipping, after everything happened and niggas ran off, man, I sat on the fucking brownstone just laughing. I was like, damn, niggas got me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things where it's just like, yo, it's part of life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was walking somewhere, niggas seen something hanging out my pocket and decided to try me. And unfortunately, they were successful. What happened after that is going to be left, unsaid. But, after it happened, it was just like, I just was like, damn, fuck. You know what I mean? Tried to fight niggas off and, it didn't go well. And it was just, I don't know, man. Maybe that's just me having a clear-cut understanding of, where I come from and the type of things that go on in my environment and shit. Even things that I used to do prior to that. So when you're in that life, man, them things are going to happen. But, I don't think Cardi B should be canceled or, frowned upon because, she's just telling the story of, things that she used to do when she was younger. If you're from the hood, it's part of life. It's something that happens and it's understandable. Bill Cosby don't have a case. He can't make a case for drugging and raping women. He can't. Under no circumstance. There is no, he was just trying to survive. He's a product of his environment. Bill Cosby ain't grow up in no fucking Hollywood. You feel what I'm saying? Even if he did, he's drugging and raping women as a grown-ass man in Hollywood with power. He's not a stupid person. You understand? So he knows what he's doing is wrong. You get what I'm saying? But, y'all are just, out of this world with y'all opinions sometimes. And social media, man, it done gave everybody, like, everybody feel like they got a voice now. Everybody feel like their opinion is God. And it's not. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all opinions ain't even backed with logic. So, you feel me? That's just my take on that, man. You feel what I'm saying? In no way are the two situations the same. Both are wrong, but at the same time, it's different extremes of wrong, man. You feel me? And like I said, man, rape and robbery can't compare the two. You know what I mean? You a dummy if you think both are exactly the same. No mercy, man. Trap New York shit. I'm out here.